And one of them was, in fact, opposing the doctrine of discovery, the basic premise of a papal bull that was actually issued back in 1493, declaring that indigenous people were not humans, that they didn't have a soul. And therefore, the European culture was authorized to seize their land and resources and take them into slavery. And so that Pope Francis, the first Jesuit pope in the history of the Catholic Church, has renounced the doctrine of discovery, which is the underlying premise, legal premise, for the United States government to continue holding away from the indigenous people in North America the land that was seized and taken from them. So this portends a major watershed in the entire doctrine of indigenous rights in this country, and so that we could be talking about that as one of the definitions of the major cosmic moment. And I touched upon our Silkwood case. We have now, for the first time, through the Obama and Trump administrations, have now authorized the government insuring of private nuclear power plants. And so now, for the first time since 1979, you have the very first private nuclear power plant going back into production. First time since 1979. And so this is a terribly dangerous precedent because of the availability of the nuclear weapons materials that are generated by the private nuclear power plants for the proliferation of nuclear weapons and dirty nuclear bombs. So this is another threatening moment that we find ourselves in. We're also actively involved in the Let's Green California movement. We have been successful at the Romero Institute in securing the passage of a major piece of legislation here in the state of California, Senate Bill 1230, the first of 3 bills trying to get us to zero emissions in the state of California. And this bill that's been passed into law and signed by Governor Newsom